Now we're down for the final two. This is not a new thing for Clemson, as they are the defending champion from the Super Regional last year. So they're going to take on the Florida Gators here in the finals. For those out there that don't know about how this started, it's the DUPR Collegiate National Championships, the premier collegiate series. Started in 2022 with 16 schools and just keeps growing, Peter. And
it's turned into this, and we're down to the final two here in this Georgia Super Regional. It's Clemson going to start it off serving here. Sealy Feldman serving along with her partner Fiorella Bozzetto, taking on Adele Dorian, who just returned that serve, and her partner Lauren Hayashi. Ooh, that ball popped up on the net, sat on the net, and then fell right back down. Unfortunate break there for Sealy.
So if you're just tuning in, the way these matches work, we're playing 5 games to complete a match. It'll be 1 game of women's doubles, 1 game of men's doubles, 2 games of mixed doubles. So the first one to win 3 wins the match. If we happen to get tied at 2-2, we'll play the Dream Breaker, which is a format where the players will all come back and compete in a singles format. We'll cover that if we get to it. We've seen 2 exciting Dream Breakers already.
Can only hope for just 1 more. Goodness, that's a great point there. When Hayashi ended it, unfortunately putting in the net, but great hustle there by Fiorella Bozzetto all over the court there. Sealy Feldman backing her up. Great point, and that one sails long on Bozzetto.
You'll notice we are playing rally scoring here, so rallying scoring is a little different than your traditional format. Every rally earns a point. You'll also notice the players stay on their own side of the court. They are allowed to switch at timeouts or at the changeover at 11. We'll be playing to 21. Got to win by 2, and you must win on your serve.
I think the referee, Mr. Tom, called the score wrong. Just making sure. Correction here. 4-1. Florida leading Clemson in the finals here. The Georgia Super Regional, and unforced error there by Sealy. She wants that one back, I'm sure. It's a lot of power there by Bozzetto. She's at the net with a full forehand swing. It's tough to return. Adele Dorian wasn't able to, and now it's 2-5. Great eye there by Adele Dorian. That was a matrix move there too, to get out of the way. Good eye. Good body court awareness. Dorian will serve here, 6-2. It's hard to do, Mark. Just want to hit it. Let it go. Good hustle there by Bozzetto.
Amazing get back there.
That was outstanding, and Hayashi just swung and missed on that one. I'm not sure what happened there.
So Clemson beat a team from Southeastern to get here, and Florida beat some of their University of Florida counterparts to advance to the finals.
Into the net is Sealy Feldman's shot, and Lauren Hayashi is going to serve here up 7-3. Great hands there by Sealy, and she puts it right on the line. Great shot, Sealy Feldman, getting attacked there. Able to get her hands in there and get it just enough to stay inside the lines. See it in that box. Perfect shot there, right on the line. Great camera angle, good work. (5-7) here. Clemson trailing. Florida serving here, 8-5. See Fiorella really trying to get across the court there, and Dorian tries to go behind her. Adele unable to make that happen and hits the net. 6-8 here for Clemson. Playing to 21, so plenty of time left here. Both teams kind of settled in. Figuring out the strategy. We'll switch sides at 11. Talk a little more strategy then.
Yeah, the Clemson ladies were really the strength in their matchup against Southeastern in the semifinals. This is a little bit more tightly contested here.
A little miscommunication there by Florida. Now Clemson serving 7-9. Hayashi and Adele Dorian didn't communicate well on that one. That one's popped up and Bozzetto puts it away quickly. Eight serving 9 here for Clemson. Really good deep return of serve by Adele. What a shot. Skipped right off the line. And perfect misdirection. Right off the line. Perfect misdirection there by Adele.
Sort of trying to keep Fiorelli over to the left. I mean, we do have a lefty-righty combination for Clemson here, but Fiorelli is definitely covering the middle.
And then some. She's hitting that one on the opposite side. Drops it in there nicely and sets up a perfect point. Great job, Bozzetto. She's going to be something to handle in that singles if they comes down to it. Seen some really good ladies pickleball action here. The finals, the DUPR Georgia Super Regional. We're going to switch sides here. Florida with an 11-9 lead. And this is everything we signed up for right here. Another great angle there. You can see that shot hit right on the line.
Yeah, it's great pickleball right here at Pickle and Social in Beaufort, Georgia. 6 indoor courts, 8 outdoor courts, table tennis, cornhole. Best food you'll find everywhere by super chefs here. So it's an incredible facility to have this incredible event. Excited to be a part of it here, Peter. Just gonna be interesting to see how do you handicap in this one so far.
Well, I think each one of these teams has settled down. I mean, neither one of them got rattled. I think we saw Sealy get rattled early on in that first semifinal match. She got rattled a little bit. That's not happening here. I think Adele got rattled a little bit early on in their first semifinal match, but she's come back and has been consistent. And you see Hayashi and Bozzetto really just trying to exert a little more, of themselves in the points and really get into it, and it's turned into a good match.
I think all these ladies have won a lot of pickleball matches. Probably don't play a whole lot of them with $6,000 in scholarship money on their own.
You're not kidding. Fiorella Bozzetto with a big overhead that just catches the top of the net and just falls in.
So the top 4 teams here today, which obviously these are the top 2, all advanced to the Nationals. The Nationals, they play for $32,000 in scholarship money. Today we got $6,000 on the line.
Great job of Adele Dorian to just get it back. And they would say, just one more shot, just give him one more shot. And unfortunately, an unforced error there by Bozzetto. She hits it long. 12-10, Florida with the lead. That one, two-handed backhand sails on her again. So it's a 13-10 lead now. I think Hayashi and Dorian have really just stayed the course. Just keep getting it back. Just keep getting it back.
I think these Florida players have to have a lot of confidence too, knowing they got Christian Frank sitting in the wings waiting to come on the court next for their team. We've seen him kind of dominate play earlier today, doing his best Ben Johns impression.
Bozzetto with a really good setup for a point. Good hands by Hayashi to get it back, and then Adele Dorian unable to get it back over, and it's 12-13 now. Just catches the bottom of the paddle there for Sealy. 14-12. Florida trying to win game 1, of this finals match. Oh, good aggressive shot there by Bizzetto. She's quick to pounce on anything that's left up in the zone. She's serving here 13-14. Great shot there. Two-handed backhand that somehow missed the paddle and stayed in. Clemson serving here. Sealy Feldman serving 14-15.
Nice two-handed backhand attack right there from Adele.
Adele serving 16-14. Oh, great eye there by Adele. That's the second time I've seen her with a great eye. It's going to be timeout for Clemson.
All right, so we're at 17-14. Florida with the lead.
That's a timeout. They get 2 of them. Can't take them with you, so you might as well use them.
I think it's
down by 3. I don't think it's a bad timeout at all.
I think this is a good time for Clemson to think about what they want to do right here.
Obviously, what is working is Fiorella. Bizzetto is closing in on points. She's able to finish. But Florida's just been able to keep it away from her just enough.
And they are doing a good job of attacking her when they get the balls to attack. So, I mean, they're just not staying away from her. They're playing the right shots, you know, when they get it, but they're waiting and picking their moments. Just really smart pickleball play. I think we've seen very few balls get attacked that are unattackable balls. I mean, these ladies just all have a very high pickleball IQ, and it's really fun to watch.
Hayashi serving 17-14. Another touch shot there by Bizzetto, and then she fires back. Adele unable to put that one away. A little pop-up there by Sealy and in the net, and I can promise you Adele Dorian wants that one back.
Well, it seems like every time we've seen Fiore cut that ball over there to that side, she's getting a pop-up back. I'd like to see that dink come back to the middle.
Good back and forth there. Fiorella all over the court. Sealy unable to get it back, and it's 18-15 for Florida. Yeah, she's attacking when she can.
Yeah, that's such good play from Sealy there, just doing her job, keeping the ball deep in the court, over and over,
keeping
getting her partner a chance to play. Yeah, it's just such good pickleball. Now again, look at these beautiful drops.
Wow. Good call. But, man, she was able to pick it up. Great shot, good hands. Good awareness of the court there, too, again. 17-18. That one goes just out. I've seen her have a few of those backhanded shots. It's the first time we've seen her do the forehand down there. Good flick of the wrist, but just out, and it's 19-17 for Florida. See Bizzetto extending herself a little bit farther there. 18-19.
I'd like to see a deep serve here to put some pressure on.
Great shot.
Nice.
Goes right at the body there of Hayashi. And Bizzetto is going to serve here with a tie ball game. They just stayed in it. It's now tied 19, and Turner goes out. So Clemson going to serve for the match. They're going to challenge this call on the line.
Well, you know, again, you can't take the challenges with you either, so
yeah, you're right.
Might be a good time to challenge. You know, the rules here: only outside line calls are able to be challenged. Each team gets 2 video challenges per game,
and it was out.
If you get the challenge right, you keep the challenge. If you get to use it again later in the game. I think that was a quick one though here.
What a job by this crew. Well done. Well done. It's impressive and in a hurry. That's the thing. Is if you're going to challenge it, it's got to be a system that works and it's in a hurry. And playing collegiate here at DUPR, that's some pretty great technology to be able to have. And it's 1920.
The NFL might be able to learn a little bit from our production team about how to execute a challenge.
Good job there by Hayashi. Now she's on the attack.
Oh, look at these ladies keep the ball coming in.
And that one sails out. And the Clemson Tigers came back. They stayed in it, and they finally just were able to get over the top there, and they take a 1-0 lead. So excitement here in the finals of the DUPR Collegiate Georgia Super Regional. We'll be back in just a minute with the men's doubles.
Yeah. Let's go. We just gotta go hard. I go the hardest. I bring the pain. Not what you used to. It's all part of the game. Yeah, I just gotta go hard. I just gotta go hard.
Check out these new Gamma paddles. Yo, I gotta try that paddle. Here you go. Let's go.
Play with style. Play with Quantum by Gamma Pickleball.
At UFOS, we don't make footwear. We make shock absorbers, fatigue fighters, mobility maximizers. This is the science of active recovery. Revolutionary UFOM technology absorbs impact and reduces pressure. It's the foundation of every pair of UFOs and the key to recovering faster. This is not a shoe. This is UFOS Active Recovery. Activate your recovery with UFOS.
Welcome back, pickleball fans. I am Peter Jazarnak alongside Mark Spackman, and we are live at Pickle and Social in Beaufort, Georgia for the finals of the DUPR Collegiate Georgia Super Regional. And Mark, if any of the rest of these games are as exciting as game one was with those ladies playing, we're in for a treat.
Yeah, that was great. Florida jumped out to a lead, and then Clemson battled back. You know, the format here is we're playing 5 lines, so it's a line of women's doubles followed by men's doubles, then 2 mixed doubles, and then our dream breaker if we're tied up at 2 at that point. So we've both semifinal matches with the dream breakers today, so we've had tons of excitement. Happy to be a part of it here.
Yeah, we got to see Clemson beat Southeastern, and then Florida 1 faced Florida 2. Florida 1 able to win it and take an early lead and really led most of that whole first game here in the finals. And Clemson just able to hang on, and they came out on top. And so it's going to make for an interesting men's match here now.
For sure. We got this SEC, ACC battle here at Pickle and Social in Beaufort, Georgia.
So another minute or so they're warming up here. Again, it's going to be Christian Frank and Maxwell Rule from Florida taking on Kyle Compton and Colin Pelfrey for Clemson. And initial thoughts on this match, Mark?
Well, my initial thoughts is what we saw earlier was, Christian Frank has been the most dominant player on the court in each of his matches. So Clemson's going to have to figure out a strategy to how to neutralize him. We've talked about some of those ways, maybe returning to him deep in the corner to keep him back, to keep him, to set up more court space for his partner to hit the second ball, trying to go behind him when you can. But, I mean, he's a tough player to figure out as he's just so over. And then, can't take anything away from Maxwell. I mean, Maxwell stepped up in that dream breaker for the team and is also super steady. So it's hard to figure it out. I mean, this is a good pair here. So I think it's going to be quite a challenge for the Clemson guys here. But, they've done it before, right?
Yeah.
This is they're going for back-to-back championships. So I don't think it's anything that they haven't figured out before.
Nothing new for them, and good crowd on hand, sticking around for the finals. Again, Clemson leads 1-0. They're going to start with a serve. Game 2, Colin Pelfrey going to serve from the right side, playing with Kyle Compton. Good deep serve to start it. And that one sails out on Colin. Christian Frank going to start it off for Florida. Good play with Maxwell Rule. Maxwell short hops it. Tough shot there. Tried to pick it up and couldn't get it over the net, and it's 1-1. Big old serve there by Kyle Compton. Oh, good shot there by Maxwell Rule. Had Kyle kind of on his heels there. Kyle's got that nasty backhand slice that stays so low. Christian Frank unable to get it back. That's a wicked shot right there. I saw it perfectly down that angle. That's a tough shot to return. That one sails on him. Same guy.
And the one thing we saw earlier with these Clemson players, I mean, man, they are heck of singles players.
Man,
right? I mean, they can play some singles. So Florida wants to try to take advantage here.
Clemson serving 3-4 here. Big old serve there by Kyle. Good eye.
The Gamma Chuck ball sails a little long. We're playing with the Gamma Chuck ball. It's the official ball of DUPR here. And all the players have been talking real positive about it around the facility.
Side out here for Florida. 5-4 lead. See that backhand backspin return again. Sailed out there on Colin Pelfrey, and point for Florida. Christian Frank starting to get comfortable. 7-4 lead for Florida. Great job there by Colin Pelfrey to neutralize him. Kind of went behind him once and then went to the middle. Service error for Clemson. And we'll go back to Florida with an 8-5 lead.
but that ball skipped right off the back line there.
Yeah, just pulled it a little bit. Clemson serving 6-8. Good patient pickleball here by both sides. And speed up there by Christian Frank, and pretty good hand battle. Ends up in the net on the side of Clemson. So Florida going to serve here. 9-6 lead. Great job, great patience.
A lot of patience. I'd like to see them maybe move some of those dinks a little bit more to the middle and deeper to try to set up some attacks.
10-6 Florida, and that one sails wide. So a run here, and we're going to switch sides. Florida scores 4, and it's 11-6 mark. If you're Clemson, how do you answer this?
I think I'm just going to keep doing what I'm trying to do. It looks like that Colin and Kyle have made a noticeable decision to try to slow it down a little bit. I think they're just going to keep trying to slow it down and pick their spots. Maybe work it to Maxwell a little bit, keeping it away from Christian on that.
So we'll switch sides here, and Florida's going to serve, again leading 11-6. The halfway point here of game number 2. Clemson won game 1. Exciting women's match. And if this one's like that one, don't count Clemson out.
Yeah, the other thing, Peter, as you're asking, I'll just say, I mean, the thing, and there we see from Christian Frank a deep serve. I just think, I mean, this is high-level pickleball here we're watching, but there's still an opportunity for deeper serves and deeper return of serves. I mean, that really sets up a point both ways, is the depth on the serve and the return of serve. As we talked that, we see deep serves from both players, but
it's kind of a off the top of the paddle there. Tough shot, and it's 12-7 now, Florida. And if you're Clemson, you can't let them get too far away. Good hands there by Maxwell Rule. It goes cross court to Colin Pelfrey. And it's 13-7 now for Florida. That one goes in the net.
Yeah, now I do think when you get in this situation too, you know, Clemson's got the advantage. They won the first game, so this might be the time too that you start trying to do some things a little different than you have. See if you can find a weakness on your opponent that you haven't exploited yet.
Yep.
You can use later in the mixed matches.
Turn of service goes out by Maxwell Rule, and he's not happy with himself. It's 9-13. Speed up there right at Colin Pelfrey, and he's unable to get it back over, and it goes back to Florida up 14-9. Maxwell Rule kind of telegraphed that. Kyle Compton was there, but just unable to get it back over, and Clemson's going to call a timeout here, down 9-15.
Yeah, 6 points. You know, you can pick that up quick and rally scoring. So rally scoring, really, he can get back in it in no time at all. So we'll see.
There's got to be a concerted effort to, I think, go towards the middle and try to keep away from Christian Frank as best you can.
Yeah, I think you just want to see aggression. I understand players being a little tight here. I mean, there's a lot on the line. $6,000 in scholarship money. You probably got all your friends back in the door and watching a live stream at home. You know, everybody critiquing your pickleball game. I mean, hey, being a little anxious, but I mean, these players are stepping up. I mean, they've been here before. Clemson's a defending champion. We've seen Florida come up big, but I think now everybody just needs to take a deep breath and sort of let it go right here and play some pickleball.
I'd like to see Clemson be a little more aggressive, even though they are down, but I mean, really got nothing to lose, like you said, up 1-0.
Yeah, go for it. See if it works.
That return of serve hits the line. Super good shot there. That backhand by Compton. And then he doesn't quite get back far enough for the overhead, and it sails off the top of his paddle, and another point for Florida.
Love the deep slice return to start that off, though. So,
great shot there by Christian Frank.
poke the bear over there. And
all Colin Pelfrey had to do is shake his head. It's a good shot. Kind of caught him off guard, but perfectly placed.
Two-handed speed up from the knees. I mean,
yeah, really. Frank tries it again and hits it in the net. So it'll go service to Clemson with a 10-17 score. Again, can't let it get too out of control, but need to score a couple here for sure. They're going after Maxwell Rule. Frank steps in, and great hands by Colin Pelfrey. Man, good point.
It's one of those frustrating ones, isn't it? You make 3 great stabs to keep it going, but the ball just keeps coming back harder and harder. It's just changing that trajectory a little bit. If you can just get the angle going a little bit in your favor, if you're hitting down on the ball and your opponent's hitting up, you're eventually going to win that point.
That one sails long, and it's 11-18. Great serve there by Kyle. Look at that big wicked overhand. It's going to be fun if we have a dream breaker to see him play some singles. Lob there by Frank. Pelfrey, a little miscommunication with Kyle, but unable to get the lob back. That was a great lob by Christian Frank. See all parts of his game.
Very well disguised. That's one when you're just like, I thought I'd seen it all, and now you're going to throw one more trick out at me.
Right. Same guy hits that one right in the net. Goes back over to Clemson, 12-19. Good job communicating there by Florida. You hear Christian telling Maxwell, you.
Maxwell's been super steady over there. He's not missing balls. He's just a backboard, just doing his thing, playing his role.
Good shot, good deep shot. Pelfrey unable to get it back, and it's game point here. So Florida trying to even it up.
I think anybody out here would be glad to have Maxwell on their right side over there. So
yeah, without a doubt. First game point here for Florida, and Maxwell tries to flip it down the line and didn't get quite enough topspin on that one.
Yeah, we haven't seen him go for that a lot. I thought he was going to play steady back in the middle and wait, but good time to go for it. Catch your opponents off guard.
14-20, Clemson serving, and now it's going to go back over for another game point opportunity for Florida. Christian Rule going to serve. This goes to your point before talking about taking a timeout. I don't think they
Maxwell
need to
serve, yeah. So might would be a thing to take that timeout to get a different look.
2014, and Christian goes around the post and it hits the post. So it's going to be point to Clemson. I think he was asking his partner if he thought it was out. It was close. It's hard to see from us from over there, the net in the way, but Kyle Compton serving down 15-20. Clemson trying to stay alive here. Great hands by Christian Frank. Too much for Pelfrey, and it's another game point for Florida. Great shot there by Kyle Compton. Nice, slow, steady shot. Good patience. Put it right in the right spot. So 16-20.
Yeah, Clemson did not get here for the second year of the row by giving up. No. They are battling.
They battle back, come from behind, win in game 1. They're battling back here, 2016, but Florida's going to have another game point opportunity. All 4 players of the kitchen line here. Playing patient pickleball. Good speed up there, and Florida going to take it. Frustrated Kyle Compton, but played a heck of a game. They didn't give up. They kept coming back. We are tied here, 1-1. Clemson, Florida, all tied up. We're going to be back with game number 3 of the DUPR Collegiate Georgia Super Regional.
People play pickleball for exercise, competition, or to hang out with friends. What your reason is doesn't matter to Gamma. What matters is that you play, that you enjoy playing with passion, and you have so much fun you can't wait to play again. At Gamma, we offer paddles perfect for all levels, including yours, because pickleball is about you, the player, and what feels right. Pickleball is your game. Make Gamma your paddle. Play to live.
Yeah. Let's go. We just gotta go hard. I go the hardest. I bring the pain. Not what you used to. It's all part of the game. Yeah. I just gotta go hard. I just gotta go hard.
We are back for game number 3. We're tied up 1-1, Florida and Clemson in the DUPR Collegiate Georgia Super Regional. I'm Peter Jazeranak alongside Mark Spackman. And we are looking at Christian Frank and Adele Dorian for Florida facing off against Kyle Compton and Fiorella Bizzetto. An early magic there. I'm going to sail out on Kyle Compton. So a 2-0 lead here for Florida. It's going to be fun, Mark.
Yeah, I feel like they've put their 2 #1 mixed teams up against each other right here.
Tell goes down the line again, just sails out. Big serve there by Compton, and it hits the net. So it'll be 3-1 Clemson, Florida. Goodness.
Compton, a local player here from the Johns Creek area that's attending Clemson University and representing their pickleball team here.
Back-to-back service errors. I'm sure they want back. Christian Frank all over the court. Good reset there by Fiorella Bizzetto, but good point. Giving each other props there. I love it. Good sportsmanship by all these folks out here. Seen it all the last 2 days. Another lob by Frank. And Compton hits it a little bit long. Florida has a 5-2 lead.
It appears Clemson has an easy early strategy to try to keep Christian Frank back in the court. He's been dominating play here today all day. We've been watching that.
Great job by Fiorella Bizzetto. She is not going to back down from anybody. She was part of that comeback win in game 1. 2 points is nothing for her. Hoping for a dream breaker, Mark. I really am. Good back and forth with Fiorella and Christian, and Fiorella wins that one.
Yeah, this is exciting right here. I mean, they're, again, all great, incredible student athletes here, all great pickleball players, tons of athletic ability. But I do think Christian Frank and Fiorella Bazzetti are the two top players that we've seen so far.
They're strong
out here.
Strong players.
And battling up against each other in this first. I mean, I think each team is counting on them to get the win for them.
For sure. It's tied up 5-5, and Compton backhand finds the top of the net and doesn't fall over, so it'll be Adele Dorian. So I'd say what, Adele has just been steady all day. She's got a little rattled, I think, early, but has really just get it back. She's played her part in both the mixed and the women's. It's a 7-5 lead for Florida. Overhead by Compton in the net. And a 3-point lead now.
Yeah, I think the thing about Adele is that she just doesn't make unforced errors. You know, she's just super steady over there on that right side. I think that's the same thing we saw from Maxwell in the men's match. He was super steady over there well too. So I mean, they know their role and they just do it really well.
Christian Frank all over the court. That was a great shot. Good hands. Christian Frank, only a sophomore. Been playing tennis for 14 years. You obviously know he can cover the court. But
just not sure how much more tennis he's going to be playing if he plays pickleball like this. We might be watching him on the PPA tour here.
Fiorella Bazzetto not happy with herself on that one. Find themselves trailing by 5 right now. We'll have a switch of sides at 11. That one sails out. So Bazzetto is going to serve 6-10. Really good defense here by Bazzetto. Great shot. Two-handed backhand down the line.
Loved how she moved in and attacked.
Told you she's not going to give up. It's now 7-10. Tries down the line again. Christian Frank is there.
Oh, tough
luck
break.
there. Tough luck. A really good point. Everybody was patient on there, going side to side. A little confusion there, but referee Tom Richardson getting it all straightened out. We're at 8-10.
Tom Richardson, our certified referee, known across the country as being one of the best at his craft.
8-10. Clemson in Florida. Game 3 of this finals match. And lots of fireworks going on right here in this first mixed doubles match, and we're going to switch sides at 11-8. And Mark, you couldn't ask for much more. Some really high-level pickleball.
No, it's exciting stuff. We're switching here, 11-8 in Game 3, Florida versus Clemson, ACC versus SEC, a battle right here at Pickle and Social in Beaufort, Georgia. You know, a premier facility for a premier event. This is 6 indoor courts, 14 outdoor courts, table tennis, cornhole. I mean, great food by top chefs, and I mean, what an event that DUPR has put together with these collegiate championships, bringing schools together all across the country, offering scholarship money.
Impressive.
I mean, if anybody's growing pickleball right now, you know, DUPR is doing that with this, and just excited to be a part right here. Looks like we're getting back to the action.
11-8. Christian Frank serving here on the near side. His partner Adele Dorian. You hear the Clemson faithful getting behind Bazzetto and Kyle Compton. Compton serving 9-11. That lob by
I can tell you, both
Frank
of these
is
teams
out.
think they can win this match right here.
I wouldn't count either one of them out for
Yeah,
sure.
this is going down to the wire.
I think Kyle Compton's got a lot of fire in him. Oh, unforced error there by Fiorella. It's a point to Florida, and it's 12-10. It's a great return of serve by Fiorella. You've been saying it all day, but that deep serve is keeping him back there, and he didn't get it over the net.
Deep serve, deep returns. It's a key.
Point to Clemson, and that big serve by Kyle Compton. It goes right after Adele. Great shot, misdirection by Bozzetto. And
Just
again,
left it open.
Clemson coming back.
Can't blame him for squeezing the middle. It's been working all day, but he got baited right into that one.
Great shot by Bozzetto, and it's now tied at 12. Great serve, really deep. Good communication. That's tough. And she does it again. That one was just out.
I think we're going to get a challenge here. Or maybe not.
I think Fiorella
was
knew it was
thinking
out.
about it. She
was really close. Looking at the replay, and it is just out.
It was
really
out.
Good
So
call.
Didn't want to waste her challenge and lose a timeout. Timeouts could be crucial here.
A really good drive there by Frank.
This is one thing just from strategy. I know it's a close game, and this could go either way. We're at 14-12, but one thing if I was Clemson that I might consider would be putting a switch. I mean, they're having trouble getting Christian Frank out of the way. So if they did a switch and put Fiorella on the left and let her try to isolate her and Adele, could be a strategy here. But I don't know. Something else thinking about over here.
Gotcha. Clemson with the point there. Adele Dorian unable to get it back over, and it's 13-14. I like. Oh, tough shot there. Fiorella says, I'm sorry, but she's going to take it, and it's going to be a point for Clemson and another tie game.
Well, we see T-shirts all over. Sorry, not sorry.
Yeah. A really good wide shot there by Dorian, keeping Fiorella out there, and
she
may
is
have
consistent
gotten in a little of that fence there, but good shot by Adele. It's 15-14 for Florida. See that? That was a great job. Those two really good shots by Fiorella. It's got Christian Frank thinking twice about it, and he went to cover the line, and they went to the center, and it's tied 15-15 now. Gotta respect that shot. She goes for it again, and it's in the net. So Florida with a 1-point lead.
So it is working behind him some, but I think if I'm Christian, I keep staying with the strategy because, I mean, for every one that he's getting beat over there, he's winning two by being in the middle, covering that court.
Great touch there by Kyle Compton, and a fist pump for him, and told you he can get fired up. You saw him earlier today. He's a fiery guy, and perfect touch on that shot.
It's beautiful, great hands. Clemson with serve here, tied 16-all, and off the edge of the paddle. Bozzetto. So Florida will serve with a 17-16 lead. Good back and forth pickleball. 2024 DUPR Collegiate Georgia Super Regional. Oh, she did it again. Nice. Good
see that little flip of the wrist from right where we're standing, and it's a thing of beauty. Good shot again by Bozzetto, and it's tied up again. Good shot, Christian Frank. Good communication. I really like the way he talks with Adele and communicates well. He's not too late in telling her to get it. 18-17 lead. Oh, swing and a miss. Lots of spin on it, and Fiorella's going to call a timeout. Clemson's going to try to regroup here. She just swung and missed at it. Not sure. Had some good topspin on it there.
Yeah, so 19-17. I think what you're talking about, Peter, with the communication, that's so important. You know, the key is not only knowing what ball is yours or not, but I think the other thing is getting out of the way when it's not your ball. You know, how many times have we all been when on the court that we miss a ball because our partner just sort of fainted at a ball or something or took a stab and then pulled back, and, and so they're causing the distraction for us.
I do that all the time.
So
yeah, he's doing a great job of not doing that.
Yeah, and I think that communication when Christian is doing that, he's letting her know early this is yours or not, and then she knows if she's not hearing that, she's clearing out of the way and letting him do his thing, and then when it's hers, she's just not missing. I mean, none of these players are missing. The unforced errors are so small here. I mean, this is just really high level pickleball. It's just been super phenomenal work here. So I do think here we're going to come back. So I think we got Christian serving. He has been serving from the middle of the court over here. We haven't really forced him wide to hit a backhand third shot yet. Maybe we can see that here.
See what Kyle Compton does.
So again, he gets the ball right back in the middle.
And great touch there by Christian Frank. Kyle Compton let it go, thinking it was going out. I thought it was going out as well, but it somehow finds a way to drop in there, and it's going to be game point for Florida. Adele Dorian serving with a 2017 lead. That one lands in, and the Florida faithful erupt in cheers. Christian Frank and Adele Dorian are able to knock off Bozzetto and Kyle Compton. 21-17 mark to take a 2-1 lead. We'll be back here with the second mixed doubles match from the DUPR Collegiate Georgia Super Regional in just a minute.
Yeah. Let's go. We just gotta go hard. I go the hardest. I bring the pain. Not what you used to. It's all part of the game. Yeah, I just gotta go hard. I just gotta go hard.
What's your DUPR?
It is 2-1, the 2024 DUPR Collegiate Georgia Super Regional. I'm Peter Jezernak along with Mark Spackman and Mark Florida. Brought two teams here, and one of them is now ahead 2-1 over Clemson in this game 4, and could be the championship match for Florida if they can pull this off.
Right, yep. So each match is a series of 5 games. It's a women's doubles followed by men's doubles, 2 mixed doubles. Then if we get tied up at 2-2, we play the Dream Breaker. That's where Clemson's hoping to push this to. We've seen that is their specialty. They've been winning Dream Breakers to get here. So, but I know Florida would like to win it right here, not have to worry about that Dream Breaker, and take that championship back to the SEC.
Crazy. First 2 points had a few balls rolling on the top of the net.
This is always interesting to me when we see this, because now we have 2 guys that were playing on the right side in men's that are now going to the left side here. And in earlier play, we saw that could really make a difference. Sometimes, you know, maybe a guy was not really supposed to be on the right side, and he gets over here on the left, and he just flourishes. And then sometimes we see maybe they're more comfortable on the right. So I'm curious to see what happens here.
I think that was a very generous call there by Maxwell Rule. Very, very generous. That was out. It looked like it was out to me, but anyways.
I'll tell you what, there's been such great sportsmanship. I mean, from all these guys, they've been so supportive of their teammates, their opponents. I mean, the future is strong for our country with kids like this out there.
Great shot there by Lauren Hayashi. Little misdirection. Clemson team of Sealy Feldman and Colin Pelfrey leading here 4-2. A little lob there by Feldman, and it sails out of bounds.
Players are competing for their share of $6,000 in scholarship money being offered by DUPR, and the chance to advance to nationals that will be in Houston, Texas in November for another $32,000 in scholarship money.
Sealy Feldman wants that one back. Feldman is senior from Charleston, South Carolina. Basketball and soccer player. A major in marketing. Clemson. Great shot there. Good hands. Good hustle by Hayashi to get back in the point. And a passing shot, two-handed backhand by Maxwell Rule for the point. Great shot there.
Wow, he did not have much of a spot to hit that, but he found it.
Talk about finding the spot. Lauren Hayashi puts it right down the middle. Not returnable by either one of them. Maybe a little miscommunication there. Hayashi serving with a 6-4 lead now.
Start questioning things when you're on the other side of that, when you got somebody passing on your backhand and on your forehand with shots like that.
That's for sure.
Not anything he's doing wrong. They just making incredible shots.
Good defense here by Florida. Now they go on the attack, going right at Sealy Feldman, and Maxwell Rule racks up another one for Florida. Three-point lead for Florida early in game number 4. If Florida can pull this off, they're going to win the DUPR Collegiate Georgia Super Regional, Mark.
Yeah, don't count these Clemson Tigers out of this thing yet.
Not
they
at
are
all.
battle tested. They won it last time.
I'm rooting for a dream breaker anyways. Florida with an 8-5 lead. Lauren Hayashi serving. Really want to see Lauren Hayashi get up to the net a little bit more. Her hands are so good. Tough shot there. Sealy Feldman was trying to cover the other side there, and it's like both of them end up out of position. It's a 4-point lead for Florida. Good hands by Sealy Feldman. Little emotion there from Colin Pelfrey. Trying to get back in it here. Serving 6-9. Oh, great shot. Good misdirection there. Maxwell Rule haven't seen this from him yet.
A really nice two-handed backhand. We saw that in the cross-court drive, and that was a nice two-handed little flick speed up there. So we were talking about that earlier. You know, you used not to see all these two-hand backhands with the guys everywhere. It's becoming more and more a thing. It's sort of the great way to reset the ball. It's holding that offhand high up on the paddle with the finger up on the side to give him more control and stability.
And a back and forth action, and Hayashi gets the better of Colin Pelfrey, and it's 11 points now. 11-7 for Florida. We're going to switch sides, and Mark, if you're Clemson, obviously they can come back for sure. But again, you can't let it get too far away.
Yeah, no, I mean, it's 4 points. You just got to remind yourself there's a reason you're here. They're the defending champion, so not get too tense. Just come out and do their thing. I think just really play good quality pickleball, you know, picking what balls to attack on. And I do think we're seeing Maxwell start to be a little more aggressive and attack sooner.
For sure.
And sometimes the best way to calm down an attacker is to attack them first, you know. So maybe, you know, I always hear, you know, attack the attacker, or, you know, wait and counterattack the counterattacker and make them do make them do what's uncomfortable for them.
Rule serving here 11-7. And the benefit of a net cord rolling over is Sealy Feldman.
And Lauren Hayashi has just been solid all day long. Just steady, wins the race over there, doing her thing.
Great shot there by Feldman. Well, how she got that one in. Backhand by Pelfrey's in the net, and point for Florida. Florida leads 2-1. Looking to take game 4 here and win it all. Hayashi calls that out. I think Clemson may ask for a challenge. The call on the court was out. Referee Tom Richardson telling us. And our production crew is excited to be able to get to use this fun technology, and it looks like it is out.
I think. Hey, I think nothing wrong with the challenge right there. You do lose a timeout, but the point might be more valuable than the timeout right there if you think you have any doubt about it.
So it's going to be 13-8 for Florida. Calls out, they'll lose their timeout. Just got to get back in it. It's not too late. It's only 13-8, playing to 21. Ooh, that's unfortunate. It's a little bit wide there. Took too much of an angle.
Now, it does get an interesting scenario on another close call with whether you would use your challenge and possibly lose your last timeout in a game that is deciding whether or not you can push it to a dream breaker.
$6,000 in scholarship money on the line. Good hands there by Matthew Rule. I tell you, he's impressed me in this match for sure. He's come out of his shell, playing some aggressive, solid pickleball.
Yeah, these players are all great. I mean, this is good stuff.
Great hands. Good put away there by Sealy Feldman. Couldn't really count out the hands over there, Matthew Rule, but great shot overhead by Feldman, and it's going to be a point in 9:15 now for Clemson. Those are the ones you want back when you look back on the match. 16-9. Lauren Hayashi serving for Florida. Great step in there by Pelfrey. And hopefully that get him fired up, and the Clemson crowd is trying to get behind their team here. Great hands back and forth there. Rule wins that battle, and he'll serve here with a 17-10 lead. Great shot, good hustle by Hayashi. Speed up there by Rule. Good partner there. Puts it away. Good hustle again by Hayashi.
Yeah, a great get to keep the ball going, and then Maxwell speeds up at a very opportune time.
Pelfrey steps in again and puts it away. So it's going to be 11-18 for Clemson. They're not going down without a fight.
Remember, this is rally scoring, so when if Florida does get to 21st, they will have to win it on their serve. Gives a chance to their team to get back in it.
Rule going to serve for Florida. Good passing shot there by Hayashi, and a pump of the fist and a high five for Florida. They're feeling it.
So this has been really exciting today here. Comes down to this point right here, possibly.
2011. And that's going to go out. And Florida is going to win the 2024 DUPR Collegiate Georgia Super Regional, and it's high fives all around. The Florida fans that have stuck around are doing the Gator chomp mark. So they take it 3-1. We won't have the luxury of a dream breaker here.
No, that wraps it up. The SEC and Florida takes the championship. I'm super impressed, Peter. Appreciate the time hanging out with you here today. Thanks to DUPR, man. What an event they have put together with the Collegiate Championships.
Absolutely. For Mark Spackman, I'm Peter Jazernak. To the crew, thanks, guys. Appreciate it. We're out.